All right, Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast with Change Starts with Conversation. We're back with Miss Janean Armstrong, award-winning author. Sis, get your purse in order.
Yes.
Fireside chat with Janean Armstrong, man. Doing phenomenal things.
Yes.
like T.I. say, man, big things popping, little things stopping, man.
Let's go. Let them know.
man. So we were talking about sis, get your purse in order. Talking about some of the things that surrounding it. We talked about asset and estate. We didn't talk about asset and estate planning. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about that, and because a lot of times we don't even know. We ain't got an estate. We don't even know commercial real estate property. You know what I'm saying?
But it's bigger than that.
Okay.
You know, I'll give you a quick story. One of my best girlfriends just lost her mother in Arkansas.
Okay.
We've been friends since we was, I say, 12 years old.
Gotcha.
She actually had got my book, and she had started talking about her mom, of making sure that, you know, she had access to her accounts,
Right.
lease be payable on death, which is a POD that you can actually do it at a bank.
Okay.
So you can they don't have access to your account. You're just payable on death if something happens to your parent or significant others. Here's why that's important. Because if you don't have that set up, or have a will in place, or have an estate planning in place, now you got a stranger dictating how to get your money. And estate planning is your final love letter to your family. Because now you're able to dictate where the money goes. That's why it's so important to have a will. It's important to have your estates in order, your affairs in order. Because if you don't, a stranger is going to tell you how to navigate and disperse money that your loved one left you.
Known as a guardian lion.
Amen. And so here's the issue. And they're going to get between 3 to 5, some even charge up to 10% of your estate.
Wow.
So what happens is, if you don't have anyone access to your account, and at this time, I think this person had almost $500,000 in account. Now they can't get to it. Because they don't have joint right of rescission or right of survivorship. They don't have payable on death. Because you got to remember, payable on death is different from a power of attorney. Because if you have a power of attorney while they're living, once they pass away, it's null and void.
Definitely.
So you don't have access if you got a power of attorney. So that's why you have to put payable on death. Or have a will, because if you don't, now you got to go to the court, because they're going to freeze the accounts. And now you got to go to a court and have a judge tell you where the money goes.
Exactly.
So that's why you need to have a will. You need to have estate planning. If you have any assets, if you own a home, if you got a 401k, if you got money in the bank, create it. So now, because you will have some access, you know, the will would tell. But have you an estate planner and planning in place. So now everybody know where the money goes, no questions, no nothing. And that's why I always tell people, if you're able, if you have a home or anything, put in a trust. Have your estate already planned out. So when God calls you home, the people that's still left on earth can actually grieve you. And not worry about fighting who's supposed to get what, X, Y, and Z. Because I done seen so many families fall apart. So many families fall apart because their monies was not, and affairs was not in order.
Affairs not in order. And it's sad because, I mean, but we just one generation in almost, really, where we really learned about finance. I mean, we went through the stage where we had wealthy black athletes, wealthy black actors, but now we got regular people who have money. You know what I'm saying? There's some people here, Henry County alone, $200,000 earners. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, how do we have to go through the renewing of the mind so that we understand that, like, what's that process like, and how do we, I mean, that has to deal with some type of mental health, get your person. I mean, talk to me.
It's a mind shift. Okay. You know, you heard me say that several times. Here's why. You started off this conversation. I remember when, you know, our grandparents.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We're not that far removed from that.
Definitely not.
So our grandparents wasn't as knowledgeable as we are today.
Right.
So they were still putting money under the mattress, putting it in a box, burying it in the backyard, and things in that nature, right?
Yes.
A lot of parents back then, baby boomers, didn't believe in putting money in the bank because some of them went through the Great Depression.
Yes.
So we have to change the way we think. When it comes to this. We have to, again, educate ourselves, understand why this is important so you can earn compound interest, so you can make money while you're sleeping.
Yes.
I tell people all the time, why work so hard when you got this amount of money? While you sleeping, that money is earning interest.
Earning straight.
Yeah. So don't bury it in the backyard or put it in the mattress, right? We got to change that thought process, you know? And so, and here's what I would tell you. A lot of people, and the reason I wrote this book, a lot of people feel, especially women, feel embarrassed or ashamed to even talk about their money. The one thing, this book was really birthed, and I tell you this. Me and my girlfriends, we all very, you know, powerful women. We all got big jobs.
Right.
So we probably can come together maybe once a month, and that's when we do our catch up. And we'll be on the phone, well, not on the phone. We'll be in my backyard for hours just catching up on each other's lives. We're talking about our kids, our husbands, our jobs, and everything. One day I said, why we don't talk about our money? We need to start talking about our money so we all can grow prosper together.
That's right.
And one of my girlfriends said, well, I'm embarrassed. I said, why?
Right.
Because I feel I'm already degreed. I have this, you know, all this education.
Right.
I'm not that familiar with my money, but I'm ashamed to talk to you about it because I feel because I'm so educated, I should know.
Wow.
So I said, let me ask you a question. You're a doctor.
Okay.
I didn't go to medical school.
Yes.
So that's me going to my doctor because I have a bachelor in business and telling him, well, my knee is bothering me, but because I got a business degree, I should know why my knee is bothering me.
Correct.
That don't make no earthly sense. So you got to tap into who is in your circle to help you navigate these type of conversations. So you got a financial guru sitting right here with you.
Absolutely.
Pick my brain and ask these questions so we all can win together.
Absolutely.
But what I identify is a lot of people are ashamed and embarrassed to talk about our money, and that's why we so far behind in the game.
Man, you are absolutely correct. And a lot of times, African American people, we've been taught, you know, especially those of us who grew up in the church and those of us who grew up, the preacher told us, as long as you pay your tithes, the good Lord will take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And I get paying your tithes and I get all of that, but that's not a financial plan.
It's not. See, here's the deal. I got that in the book.
Okay.
Honey, y'all go to www.getyourpersonorder.com or Amazon because this is going to be a blessing to you.
Okay.
I talked about that because one thing about tithing.
Right.
You know, our churches state at least 10% of your earnings, right?
Okay.
But let's look about our world today when we putting $100 in our tank, or our eggs are $6 and $7.
Right.
A lot of us can't afford that 10%.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
But we love the Lord.
Correct.
I love the Lord.
Correct.
But I really believe tithing is just not financial. It's your time.
Yes.
It's volunteering. Going out ministering, mentoring.
Yes.
Helping at the soup kitchen.
Come on.
Donating old clothes that you may not have worn in 10 years, but someone that's in need can definitely utilize that.
Come on, man.
That's tithing.
That's tithing.
And so, nothing against anything.
Okay.
But we got to change that mindset too.
Yes, we definitely got to change that mindset.
Because tithing is what you give back.
Correct.
Financially, emotionally, mentally, physically.
Yes.
That's tithing.
Definitely.
Because you show me in the Bible when the Lord said, I need you give 10% of your gross earnings to church. Find it for me and show it to me.
Find it for me and show it to me.
Because I ain't seen it.
I ain't seen it at all. You know what I'm saying? And I just think a lot of times in the African American community, we have a big misconception of what wealth looks like, and it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna trust in the Lord, and I get it.
And we do.
That's where it's supposed to start.
I love him.
I love him.
Love him.
But I feel like we gotta have a financial plan.
You have to.
And we gotta. It takes economic development. You know what I'm saying?
What the Bible say? He want cheerful giver.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
That's what he said.
And when your person
in order, you can be cheerful. Cool. Lord, let's drop the mic and go on down the road. Let's just go and call it a night. Because when you in order, but you can't cheerfully give when you trying to pay for some eggs.
Correct. And the way they got this economy going right now is crazy.
So don't put that guilt on the people out here.
Correct.
Just what we do is let's survive, get our purse in order so we can be cheerful givers and give to the church. But if we don't have it, you can give in other ways.
Definitely.
And it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay, man. Want to thank you for taking the time out coming on this Voice of the Village podcast, man. Right here in the Game Changer Media Network studio, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We got this. Matter of fact, this is the first episode of season 10. You know what I'm saying?
Kick off season 10. Get your purse in order. You got that get in order. Get your purse in order.
You know, Miss Janean Armstrong always find herself at the top of the food chain when it comes to Game Changers Media Network. We definitely expect to hear something in the fall, in the winter, not the winter, the summer edition that we get ready to drop. Dr. D. Terrence Foster the cover, and we're definitely going to have something more about Sis Get Your Purse in Order and everything we talked about today. Tell us where we can find everything online, what our people need to go to find more about you, learn more about Sis Get Your Purse in Order. Where can they go?
All right, so many channels, but please come to my website at www.getyourpurseInOrder.com. You can follow me on Instagram of Get Your Purse in Order at Courtney Janean. Of course, Facebook, we are on there is Sis Get Your Purse in Order.
Yes.
And you want to purchase your book, go on to Amazon and get the award-winning.
Wow.
The award-winning.
Wow.
Sis Get Your Purse in Order on Amazon.com.
Wow. Now I forgot to mention, because I heard you mention in when we were just talking, that is actually you have an interactive addition to the book, like where you can do quick Q&A, workbook type style thing. Yes. Tell us, does that come with the book online?
Yeah, it's inside. It's inside the book. So the book is also, you got some great read, but after every chapter, I hold you accountable.
Oh, man.
And every chapter has a worksheet. So you can go ahead and start strategizing on what your next steps are. So this is not only a book of learning and teaching, but this is also a book of accountability. Man, let's get it, man. Shout out to our new Henry County Chief Magistrate State Court Judge, Andrea Boyd. My best friend. Come on. Shout out to her as well, and shout out to all our newly elected officials during this election season. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to those who had the heart to run and maybe didn't cross the finish line. Just want to give you guys a shout out, because to be a community leader, you just got to be willing to stand up. All right. So with that being said, you guys make sure you stay tuned. Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast, where change starts with conversation. Ease up. Ease up.